Well, hello everybody. Welcome to a brand new playthrough on a map that I've never played before, but I know a lot of people really seem to love, and I know that a lot of work really went into making this map. So I wanted to give it a go, do a full playthrough on it, and that's the Calmsden map. Now, right away, as I got in here, something that struck me, we start out with a ton of stuff. We've got John Deere here. It's the 7R. We've got a Case Puma over here. I know there's a Macy Ferguson as well over at the cow barn, which I believe, yeah, it's over right here. And then we've got a lot of tools, a lot of implements, and we start out with 4 fields. This one's canola right here, and then we have 3 grass fields over here. So a lot of stuff to do right off the bat. And this is a very big field here. This is a huge, I think it's, yes, that's this field right here. Let's go take a look. I didn't see what the field state is at, so we're at 37% yield bonus. It is ready to go. It is canola, so we are going to have to harvest this. And then the grass field, I do believe, is also ready to go. And that's these 3 over here. Well, this is the main one, really. And it does look like it's ready to be mowed, so we can do silage right away, and we can get a nice canola harvest in today. And also for the silage, I believe that there is a bunker somewhere in this complex. Pretty sure it's right, yes, right here. So this is the bunker. We've also got a big cow barn here, which we're going to put to good use, but I've never actually done a whole lot with cows, so that's going to be something different for me. And I don't know, I think this has to be cows, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yeah, cow shed. So we have to do cows in there. I was thinking maybe water buffalo you could put in here as well, but I don't think you can mix and match. And then to go with the cow barn, we've got a tanker right here, and this is slurry storage. And then I know we have another tanker floating around here somewhere. And something that I really liked about this map, as I was just going through, there's lots of like doors and areas you can go into. And that's just not what I'm used to doing. On Riverbend Springs, our playthrough over there, I basically sold most of the infrastructure right off the bat. And I kind of made my own thing going, but here it's just so nice that we're obviously keeping all of this stuff. And oh, the other thing, it's not on this property, but the silo is inside a building, which is quite different for me. I've never had to pull into a building to dump before, so that's going to be a challenge. But first thing I think we do, we get in, we harvest our canola. So let's start with that. And we've got a nice class harvester here. So we're obviously going to use this. The header's not the biggest, which is not great for the map that we're on, considering the fields are pretty massive, but we're going to make it work for now. So let me hook up here. Now, in most of my playthroughs, I sell the header trailers, but I'm actually going to keep this one, considering that the spaces are really tight on this map to drive through. It seems like we're probably going to need it, so I am going to keep that, and we're going to put it to good use, just navigating all these tight spaces here. So let's see, our canola field shape is a little odd. A lot of angles here, so we're definitely going to want to go through and do the headlands ourselves. Let's get set up here. I want to do 2 headlands. Okay, that all looks good. Just need to unfold, and then we're going to go through and get this started. So I know this map was on Farming Simulator 22 as well, and I think it was ported over from there, if I'm not mistaken. And why did our lines not pop up here? Steering assist. There we go. Yeah, I think it was ported over from there, and I think it was a really popular map. What can I do? Just trying to see if there's a swath for this. No, no swath. That's right, it's canola, so no swath for this. Yeah, and like I was saying, I do believe it was a very popular map over there, so it's really exciting to see it in Farming Simulator 25. And lately, there's, you know, the mods have been growing quite a bit in the game, so it's very exciting to get all the new tools, all the new maps. One thing I would like to see more of is some better forestry equipment, some more options there, because it feels like that's kind of lacking, in my opinion, but everything else seems to be moving pretty well.
Until I found you, oh, I'm not gonna let you go. Oh, I'm gonna hold you close. It's hard, cause it took 5 years until I found you. But we're just getting started, baby. I can't control myself lately. Oh, but you know that, yeah, you know that, yeah, you know that, yeah, you know it. We're just getting started, baby.
All right, that's headland number 1 done, and a couple of thoughts here. So we definitely are going to need either a bigger header for our class, or I'm thinking that we might really benefit from using a McDon here, because the swather is really going to help us in terms of cows getting that extra 25% on the, not only the canola but the straw. Well, actually no straw on this canola, but when we plant wheat, we can get an extra 25% on the straw. And I think, I'm not sure, but if we use the McDon on the grass and we use the mower on it, do we get the bonus on the mower as well of 25%? Because if we do, that's definitely going to be helpful for our silage production. But if not, then it's probably not something we're going to need, and we'll just stick with the mower that we have. But that's something I'm going to have to look into to see, because that's kind of an interesting option there. Now, the other thing is, when we go to do our grass, we've got a mower that I'm just not too keen on, to say the least. I'm not really too crazy about it, so we are going to sell that guy, and we're going to just maybe get like a Pottinger or something a little bit better that I think does a better job in coverage wise, has a bigger spread. So that's going to be our first upgrade that we're going to do here. And then I'm either going to look into the bigger header or the McDon, but I don't think we're going to actually do that this episode. That might be something that we look forward to in the future when we're getting ready to harvest again, because obviously right now we're pretty set on doing it this way. So that's what we're going to do. our 2 headlands are done, and I am quite curious how this is going to be when we hand this off to the AI. So let's just get that situated. 2 headlands. And let's see what they do. I'm curious where they're going to start. Are they just going to start right here on this corner? It does look like it. Okay. So, since they're starting there, I'm going to reposition our trailer to over on that corner. Actually, yeah, I do think that corner is going to be good. Can I drive through these hedges? I can. Okay. So we'll move this guy over there, and then we're going to go check out the grass. And, oh, forgot about cars. Okay, sorry, buddy. Yeah, this is a very tight road here, and there's no sign saying which way we're supposed to be going, so, yeah. But, hey, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, grass. We have to go and sell the mower that we currently have and buy the new mower that we're going to use, because we want to get into grass cutting as soon as possible and get our silage fermenting. And, oh, sorry, I made his pipe come out. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, we want to get our silage fermenting as soon as possible. Did you just skip a whole row there? Interesting. Not sure why that happened. Now, the other thing, since this map just came out, I'm sure that there are a lot of people starting playthroughs, and I'm just curious, what are some of the things that you guys are doing differently? Are you upgrading certain equipment? Like, what are you doing? Are you buying new fields right out of the gate? Are you selling things, buying things? Let me know in the comments down below, because I'm not sure how I really want to play this map just yet. There's a lot of different things that you could do. So, oh well, we don't want our bale fork in the ground necessarily. Let's go here. Actually, well, you know what? We'll leave that. No, we need that to leave that here, and we need to leave the weight here as well too. So let's get the weight. Drop you, and then we need to find our mower. It's around here somewhere. Over here? Yep, there it is. Okay. So yeah, this mower that kind of just goes off to one side, really not a fan of it. And, yep. I think I used this once on a contract, and it went horribly. So, not even gonna try. Jeez, I'm having a real tough time getting hooked up here too. Okay, there we go. Now the other thing, where is the shop on this map? Let's take a look here. Those are our places right there. Is it going to be real far away? Thinking that it's probably over here, because just seeing all this different equipment here, that leads me to believe that this has to be the store right here. So what's our route there? We go up, we make a right, and just all the way down on the left. Okay, that's not too bad. Gotta watch out for cars here. I had traffic turned off in my last map, but we're leaving it on this time. I just want to experience everything as it's supposed to be. So that's what we're going to do on Calmsden. Plus, I know that the author of the map put a ton of work into it, and I don't want to diminish that work at all. I actually want to enjoy it, all the custom sounds and the scenery and traffic, everything included. So we're going to leave it all on, and we're just going to take everything in. Is this it here on the left? I think this may be our place here. There's all the equipment that we saw. A lot of equipment over there. Let me just take a look. Some really nice stuff. Wow, this is like the big case. I've never used this one before. Case IH Steger 715 quad track. Nice. I think maybe this playthrough, maybe we'll go with Case as our main, or maybe Fent. I don't know. Gotta think about it. And Massey Ferguson, their tractors always look nice as well. But that's not why we're here. So let's get this sold. Where's our sell zone? Okay, over there. And I wonder how much we're gonna get out of this. Let's see. 15,000. Okay, I will take it. Now, shouldn't leave my tractor running, should I? Now let's look for the mower that we want. Where are you? Grassland. Okay. And let's see, we could go with the Pottinger, which is a mod that I downloaded, or we could go with the Coon. I think we have the Coon in our other playthrough, so maybe we won't go with that, or we could go with the class here. So we're at 10 meters on that, 8.3 meters on that, and the Pottinger is 10 meters as well. Or if we want to stick with the Samaz, it's 9.4 on that, and then the front. Okay, so we got some options here. I'm thinking that we're going to go with the Coon here. This seems to be, it's like a good in-between one. It's only 35,000 and 13 for that. Power's not too high consumption-wise for the kilowatts and the horsepower. So I think that's going to be our best bet. Plus, I'm familiar with it. I've used it before. Don't see why not to use it again. Okay, there it is. Let's hop back in our Massey Ferguson tractor and go pick it up. Now, hopefully we can actually run it with this tractor. I've not looked to see what power we have on it or kilowatt-wise, how much energy it provides, so we'll have to look into that. We should be able to at least drive it back, though. Oh, did I attach to the wrong side? I did. I have to go over here. Yeah, I think, in my opinion, it's important to have a nice big mower because we have so much grass that we need to take care of. We need something that's going to be able to handle that and not take a ton of time. And wow, I just noticed how many hours this tractor has on it. 546 hours. That is a lot. This thing has been used and abused. Okay. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that because that's gonna mean it's gonna need a lot of repairs, and we're probably gonna want to replace it eventually here as soon as we can. I know we have the money right now. We still have $466,000 to play with, but I don't want to just spend that willy-nilly because it's precious to us. We need the money until we have some good income coming in on a monthly basis. We can't just go around and spend our money like crazy. So yeah, we're going to preserve that to the best of our ability. Oh, that was our land right there. Now, before we get started on this, I am quickly going to check on our worker on the other field. Which, is that our other field right there? I think that is our other field, actually, but let's go check on him real quick. See how he's doing. Since we're over here, we may as well just do a pickup. I don't know how much he's got in there, but we'll grab it so he's good to go for a little while. We're not going to grab it on this go around, though. We have to wait for him to do one turn around so his pipe is on the right side. We are just in time, though. His tank is nearly full.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, now I'll find you in my dreams.
So interestingly here for our grass, we have no field currently, so we're just kind of winging it right now. And I've made a bit of an outline that I think will work for us. So I'm just going to use that as a guideline for now. But if we want to have any sort of AI work on this field in the future, we are going to have to plow it out and like create a whole field here. But for now, we'll just go through and, do everything manually. That's fine for the time being. It'll get us our grass, get us our silage, and, are all the other fields the same as this? I'm pretty sure they are. All right, so all of our grass is basically going to be just us going through and eyeing it and doing the best we can without any line work from the steering assist, the GPS. But that's okay. I don't mind doing that so much.
I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, now I'll find you in my dreams. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality.
Well, we've nearly got a full tank over here. Ooh, hopefully I can get to him before he makes his turn. So that way we can fill up our trailer here and go do our first offload. And can we make it? Yes. Okay. No. Don't turn. Okay. We're gonna have to put a stop to this. Stop the madness, please. All right, things got a little hectic there. Not gonna lie. But we got to get this canola in here. So this is going to be interesting, doing the first offload into our indoor silo. Quite curious to see how big like the zone is, how hard it is to back into the place. It's going to be very interesting. Now, you're not full, but our trailer is. I don't mean full, but I mean empty. So let's get you back to work. We'll get back in our trailer here. Just get you out of the way. And let's go do our drop off, which I think is in that building right over there, I think. We're going to drive over there now and take a look. Everything seems to be going quite well, though, I will say. Grass is going. I really wish there was a field on there, but it's not that big of a deal that there's not now. So there's the silo pickup point for when you want to get your crops out. So I'm assuming it's that big green building right there, which must be on the road on the other side. So I think that's where we got to go to get in. Yeah, there it is. Okay. You know, we probably should have came around from the other side. Yeah, that would have been much easier. Let's see if we can make this work, though. I think we could do it. And where's our... There it is. Okay. Let's dump. All right, first official offload. That's very exciting. And it looks like we can actually store other stuff over there, too. I feel like it's the same car passing by over and over. Is it just me, or is that true? I'm not sure. Alright, tight squeeze here, but I think... Yes, no problems there. And, you know, maybe we'll finish picking up from this guy, because otherwise he's going to have like an 80... or I don't know, 60 or 80% full tank, and we don't want that. But he is making pretty good work on this field here. So things are going very well. Very happy with our progress so far. So I'm just thinking here, we do have a windrower. I know I saw that in the equipment that we started with, but I'm not sure if we have a forage wagon. We may have to pick up one of those in order to finish off this field here, because as you can see, it's going to be a lot of grass that we got to pick up. And I don't think you can put bales, grass bales, into a silo. I just don't think that's something that you can do. So next steps here, once we finish this grass field, we have to go through with our windrower. And, oh, looks like I may miss an edge there. Nope, we're good. Yeah, we're going to have to go through with our windrower and just get everything nice and level on this field into nice big lines that aren't going to be so spread apart. Like right now, we've just got grass all over the place, and we don't want that. So we'll neaten everything up. And then if we have to buy a forage wagon, we will. But I'm going to check through all of our equipment just to make sure that I didn't miss it. Because it does seem like maybe something that we would start with, but I'm not 100% sure. So that's something I'll have to look into, but otherwise, I feel like we have a pretty solid plan going here. Now, being that we're doing silage, we've got canola. I'm going to plant wheat next, so we can get some straw. And then I think we're going to get into the cows. And that's going to come pretty soon. That's probably going to be one of our main sources of income on this farm, I do believe. So that is the plan. You know, aside from a couple spots that I missed here and there, like right there and over there, I feel like of course, let me back up. I feel like I've done a pretty good job on this field. I'm not going to lie. Considering that there's no GPS whatsoever on here, yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. Now, I do in the future definitely want to go through with a plow and just make this a proper field, because doing this every time with zero AI assistance on every single grass field, it's going to be quite a chore, and it's going to lock us up so that we can't accomplish other tasks while this is also going on. So like right now, I can't have anybody, windrow, because we are the only one that can do it on this field. We can't hire any AI. So yeah, that's definitely got to change in the future. But that's going to be a long process to do, because plowing takes quite a long time, and especially like field creation plowing, where you have to be extremely careful in your placement. You can't just go around willy-nilly and mess things up. So that's probably going to be its own episode, just creating the fields on these grasslands to make that a little bit easier. So yeah, that's definitely a future plans type deal. And okay, so last I saw, our harvester is almost done. Our class combine, not almost done, but almost has a full tank, so we are going to have to swap over there pretty soon. In fact, once we get to the end of this row, I think we will just preemptively swap over there and empty him on the go if he's not already full. That way we can keep things running nice and smoothly here. So let's stop, turn everything off. And where are you? There you, oh, perfect timing actually too. Pipe is on the perfect side. It's almost like that was planned out, but it definitely was not planned out. That's for sure. Now, how far to the end? Okay, we got plenty of room. Should be able to get in here and make this pickup. Are you full? Is that why you're stopping? It looks like he may be full. Yep, he is full. Okay. So we don't even need to do it on the go. We'll just unload right here. But in total, let's see how much. Most of the field is done. And it looks like this side over here is mostly like easier stuff to do. It's long strips of up and down, which the AI shouldn't have any issues with at all. So yeah, that should go very smoothly. We're almost done with our grass over there. And then I think that once that is done, we can start looking into some other improvements we want to make, or, what we want to get into in the future here on the farm. Because if we look and take a look at where we are, we're in August right now. So August is obviously canola season, but planting season for wheat is going to be right here in September if we want to go there. We could also do barley, but I think wheat is probably our best bet for the grain and for the straw that we're going to need for the cows. But that's basically going to put us in a whole year before we can really get into cows, unfortunately. It would have been great if we had wheat on this field to start with, because then we could have just got the straw immediately and started doing our TMR, because we have the feed wagon, we've got all the equipment that we need there. It's just that we don't have the straw, unfortunately. Now we could look into just like buying straw, because it is pretty cheap. It's not super expensive stuff. So that could be an option if we want to go that route. But I'm not sure we do. I don't know if I really want to go the route of buying products that we're going to need for the cows. I also have to look into what cows we want to get. Obviously, we're going to want a dairy as well, so that's going to cost us money. There's a lot of options in our near future here. All right, on to windrowing. So I've not looked at this windrower just yet, so I don't know how big it's going to be. There it is right there. Let me just find a good spot for our mower. I think right against this little wall right here will do pretty well. Next to our collection of tires. I don't know why we have those there, but I guess it adds to the atmosphere. I don't know, is that what it's like in Calmsden? Do you guys just have like tires all over the place there? In little RVs? I actually would quite like an RV like that, I'm not gonna lie. I've never had one, but it seems like, you know, just an awesome way to camp, or if you have a really big one, travel. All right, let's look at this windrower. How big are you? Doesn't look that big, to be honest. Yeah. How much are windrowers if we were to get a bigger one? So that's what we've got there. It does 8.4 meters. How much does the Pottinger do? 14 meters. And then the Respiro, we've used that one a couple times. Well, this one is much bigger, and it's really not that expensive. 92,000 isn't that bad, and we're going to need a good windrower because we're going to be using it for our straw out of our wheat, and we're also going to be using it for a lot of grass. So this is probably not something we really want to skimp on. So I think what we're going to do is take another trip over to the shop and go ahead and sell this one and get ourselves a nice big windrower. Now I do need to look at the map because I'm not 100% sure how to get there just yet. So, okay, so up, around, 2 rights, and we're good to go. Okay. It's going to take us a little while to learn the map here, but I will say, so far, I mean, the detail is just really incredible. The map is absolutely beautiful. I'm really liking it so far. I think this is going to be a really good playthrough. Our tractor is getting a little bit dirty here, so that may be something we're going to have to address. Ooh, okay. Careful. Got to be careful on these tiny roads here. I'm wondering, how would the AI do on these little roads? I feel like not so well. Especially considering that we already know there's cars that come through here. We've encountered them ourselves. So, yeah, I feel like the AI probably wouldn't do so great in that situation. That's leading me to think we're not going to be doing a lot of, like, go-to AI commands and stuff like that. It's mainly just going to be field work. There's a shop on the left there. Hopefully we get a little bit of money out of this windrower. And how do we get in here again? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, hopefully we get a little bit of money out of this windrower so we can put that towards our new one, our new Pottinger. Let's get in here. A little more. That should be good. Oh, I didn't think I would fit through there, but I did. Okay. Oh, okay. So that should be a good sell. 18,000. Very nice. Let's get our new windrower here. Anything we need to change? I don't think we need a spare wheel. Does it actually do anything? It's that wheel right there. I don't think it does anything. Swath curtain. We'll keep that. I'm not sure if it actually has a function, but it looks like it may, so we will keep it. And this, you know, that we'll just keep as well. Tires. EKT looks pretty good. I like those wider tires, so that's what we're gonna go with. Let's get it. And where is it? Right there. Okay. This isn't our tractor, is it? No. Wait. It says it's owned by me, but I cannot do anything with it. Okay. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm not going to worry about it. And we've nearly got a full tank of grain again, so we are going to have to shoot over there. Oh, that's not the right side. I'm wondering if you get that, like those tractors, maybe when you buy something, maybe there's another farming area you can get. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know in the comments, because I'm not sure why that's there. Maybe it's just for like aesthetics, to have some stuff around the store so that it looks nice. That could very well be it as well. All in all, today went really well. I'm very pleased with our progress. We got a nice big chunk of canola. We've so far, I think, used almost all of our equipment. I know that there is a baler, I believe, that we haven't used, and a couple trailers that are related to the cows that we haven't used as well. But for the most part, for our field work, I think that we've put to good use most of the stuff that came with the farm. Now, of course, we do need upgrades. This header, far too small for my liking. We're going to need a new header. Now, hopefully this harvester can actually take a bigger header. I think it should be able to. It's mainly just the pipe that I'm going to be worried about. And let's look here. So we've got extra room on the pipe to work with. How much? Not too sure, but definitely a little bit of wiggle room. So we could upgrade our harvester head a little bit. And then the actual harvester looks pretty beefy itself, so I don't think it should have too much of a problem actually holding anything. That should be fine, I think. Now, can we get our header on here without too much of a fuss? Typically, I don't use these trailers, so let's see. Oh, I think I need to have it over there more. So we need to do our approach a little bit better here and get it right in between those two struts. Right about there, I think will work good. Now if I just drop it. Okay, I think that... Perfect, perfect. Alright, now let's go put this away. Back in this barn over here, I do believe that's where we had it before. Well, you know what? Oh my goodness. Look at the condition. Okay, we actually need to deal with this condition before we can do that. I did see a workshop here somewhere. Wow, I didn't realize we were that low. Man, that probably cut down a little bit on our harvest. Ugh, I'm almost scared to see how much this is going to cost us to repair this. 15,000. Ooh, that's a big chunk of change right there, but we can't have a beat up harvester. That's out of the question. We just can't have it. It's going to affect our income in the long run, so necessary expense. Well, guys, I think that we did pretty good today. We finished our canola harvest. We got a good start on our grass. We still have 2 other grass fields that we do need to handle, but we got the main one done, the big one. And that was the one that I was really concerned about, and we got it done. So all we got to do after that is check out that forage wagon situation to pick up the grassland, get everything situated in our bunker so our silage can start fermenting. And then, yeah, then we're in very good shape. So I think that's a good stopping point for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, have yourself a great day, and I will see you on the next one.